Hey, it's Dr. Charles, aka CoachMD. In my over 30 years of medical practice, I've made it my goal to help you create a great life by achieving a strong mind, a healthy body, and an unshakable spirit. What I want to talk to you today about is, should you do cardio before or after weights to build muscle? We asked the experts. So this is a very interesting article because it addresses one of the main problems with getting older. It's called sarcopenia. It's the loss of muscle. And when we lose muscle, when muscle cells die off, unless they're challenged, they will continue to die off and they'll prevent us from moving our skeletal body, and they'll make us weaker, and it will make us age faster and more prone to medical illnesses and mechanical illnesses like falls and such. So let's look at strength training, which is sometimes known as resistance training or lifting weights, is one of the best ways to build your muscles and keep them healthy. And as I said, keeping your muscles strong is especially important as you get older, as the decreased energy levels and frailty associated with age is largely due to the loss of muscle, which mainly results from inactivity. So, you work hard, you've had a hard life, let's say, or you're still in your job life, and you come home and you're tired and you lay on the couch, and one day becomes the next, one evening becomes the next, one day blends into the other, and before you know it, a week has gone by, a month, a year, years, and you're stiff and you're less active and your muscles are atrophying. And I know when I don't work out, I actually feel stiffer and more in pain than I do when I work out. So, unless you have a major medical or orthopedic problem that's preventing you, even if you have some pain or aches, that shouldn't be a excuse not to get moving. Resistance training builds muscle and can also reduce the signs and symptoms of many diseases and prevent them, and chronic conditions including arthritis, diabetes, osteoporosis, heart disease, obesity, back pain, many, many more. Most people hitting the gym tend to fall into one of three camps. Those focusing on a cardiovascular workout, aerobic activities that get your heart beating faster, those doing strength training, and those there to do a bit of both. Now, I do I work out, and you should subscribe to my YouTube channel because you'll see videos that are coming out, especially a section where I have on my channel, which is going to show you some of my workouts and me actually doing the workouts, and you'll see that when you do a combination of both, you could actually do strength training, and that can be incorporated with the aerobic. So one good combination, there's plenty of things on the internet, and it might be good to get a personal trainer or at least get something that's guiding you at first, because it's important to stretch at first and to warm up at first. And sometimes, and my workouts, we'll work out and stretch and do a little bit of, let's say, jumping rope or jumping jacks or squats or something that warms us up, stretching, some yoga stretching. And then in the middle part of the workout, we'll do 15 to 20 minutes of strength training, whether it's deadlifting or squatting, push pressing, and these are maybe foreign to you terms, but when you do your research and get involved in either a personal training program or finding a great site on the internet, there are so many. CrossFit is what I do. It's not the only one. There are plenty of HIIT or HIT sites that can guide you through. So the warming up, the middle part strength, and the end part, which is an aerobic part, which also could be anywhere from 8 to 20 minutes or so, a lot of times incorporates weights, some light weights in it, and that really gets your heart beating. And certainly consult your doctor before you do any of this stuff, right? Okay. Strength training, when done with regular aerobic exercise, can also have a major effect on a person's mental and emotional health, and I will support that. It's so helpful for me, and especially in this day and age where we hear about, I'm not going to say it because I'll get canceled, all right, but this virus that's going around, it's shown that people who are in better shape have stronger, more robust immune systems, and they're also better to cope with a lot of the emotional and psychological challenges that we've had during this time. But if you're looking to build muscle, should you do cardio before or after weights? Speaking to Newsweek, Darian Bernard, an instructor at the World Instructor Training Schools, and he's a certified personal trainer at Crunch Fitness, said if your workout goal is to build muscle, you should do cardio exercises after weights. So that's kind of like what I was describing, the weightlifting section in the middle and then the aerobic at the end, but you can do a combination of both at the end as well, just not as heavy. Bernard explained, in order to achieve maximum muscle gains, you need to have the energy and nutrient stores to put forth maximum effort in your weight training program. Doing cardio prior to weight training will decrease your ability to put maximal effort during weight training, as you will have fatigued your muscles from cardio, he added. Speaking to Newsweek, Kyle Kircher, an exercise physiologist certified by the American College of Sports Medicine, also said to prioritize your strength training session if you're looking to build muscle. So you want to be focused on this, as building muscle is more associated with strength training rather than cardio exercises. And that's true. I mean, if you see anybody who is a marathon runner, let's say, they're not the picture of health necessarily. They're not full of muscle, and they're gaunt sometimes. And so that doesn't necessarily mean good, strong health. It's definitely you want to have a combination of both. And I'm talking from somebody who used to run marathons, so I kind of know both ends of the spectrum. You may be best served by strength training first, as you're likely to have better energy compared to if you try to do it after a cardio session. I mean, I couldn't imagine doing strength training after I, let's say, was training for a long run or doing a long run in my training for marathon or a longer race. The certified exercise physiologist also said that those who want cardio benefits at the same time as strength gains can consider combining the two exercises by pushing the tempo of your weight training session so your heart rate stays high or rises and falls for the duration of the workout. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, the end part. So, for instance, if you're doing squats, you can get like a weight here while you're doing squats. But you need to know the proper form of doing squats first, so you need help with that. But if building muscle isn't the ultimate goal, Kircher said it comes down to a matter of preference and which routine suits you better. He explained, my main suggestion here is to go with what you prefer and enjoy. Ultimately, when it comes to either cardio or strength training, the most effective program is one that you will stick with. So make it enjoyable to you, he said. Yeah, I agree. It needs to be enjoyable. I love working out. I love how it makes me feel, especially. Sometimes it's pretty brutal during it, and I might have thoughts, oh, God, what am I doing? But I love how it makes me feel. So if you enjoy doing strength training before cardio exercises, and that's what you're more likely to stick with, then do it that way, Kircher said. So this is good. And here's a great diagram here. And I'm just going to give you a little bit of education here because I talked about some movements, some weight training movements. Well, they're getting prepared to do a deadlift. And you could see the woman on the left has great form. She's really locked in. She's not lifting with her back. She's lifting with her lats, which are the back part muscles. And she's lifting with her legs and her hips. So she's all locked in. You could see that. Whereas the gentleman in the rear, you could see his back is curved. So that's a very dangerous position to be in when you're lifting weights. And that's why it's important to have education, to have a good trainer looking at you, or at least study videos on the internet, which is hard sometimes to translate. But this is a very good image. The back image, don't do. The front image, she's focused and she's locked in, and she's in good position for a strong deadlift. So until next time, I'm Dr. Charles, urging you and encouraging you to stay strong in mind. Mindset, so vital in your life. Stay strong in body. And of course, right here in soul, your spiritual essence and the connection with something greater. Until next time, bye for now.
Hey, Dr. Charles, CoachMD. Thanks for stopping by. Make sure to like and comment below. I'd love to hear from you. If you think you have a friend who might benefit from this video, share it with them. For access to exclusive content, support my Patreon. There you'll get private access to videos, meditations, health tips, even relationship and financial tips. You'll have a say in what I produce and be able to participate in a monthly call with me. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. See you soon.